Candidate Karen Thibodeau, who, as I mentioned earlier, is the only Democrat who is running for Contra Costa Treasurer Tax Collector. Please give her a warm welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me okay? I'm a little taller than else. I'll move down a little bit. It's great to be here tonight, and I'm honored to get the good news tonight that I received your endorsement. That's very exciting. Thank you so much. I have lived in Contra Costa County for 15 years, and over those years I've become increasingly concerned with the path that our county government's been taking. And I stepped up in this election to give the voters a choice. A little bit about my background. I'm originally from the Seattle area, and I come from a family of teachers and a preacher. My mother was a teacher, my grandmother was a teacher in a one-room schoolhouse, my sister's a teacher, my sister-in-law, and it goes on. My father was a Lutheran minister, and our Lutheran family values always stress service and ethics. I have a Bachelor of Accounting Science degree, and I also have a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration with honors. I attended the University of Puget Sound. I have over 25 years experience in public management and finance. I am a former Chief Deputy County Treasurer in Thurston County, and I am a former City Finance Director, City of Bellevue, both in Washington State. I've also planned and supervised audits of public agencies. I am a certified public accountant, and I currently work for a large California bank. Excuse me, I'm having an allergy thing too here. I live in Walnut Creek with my husband, and I have 2 grown stepchildren. And I am a lifetime Democrat as well. I bring outside experience to this office, as well as some things that are very important: honesty, integrity, responsibility, and accountability to you, the taxpayers. Some things that are important to me as to priorities. The first is to advocate for honest pension oversight. The second, maximize investment returns. And the third, be accountable to the agencies I represent and the citizens of Contra Costa County. Pension costs are severely impacting our state and local governments across California. Almost every day you pick up the newspaper and there's another article about rising pension costs. Recent projections show that employee pensions will cost our county an additional $59 million through the year 2015. This pension abuse must be addressed, or it will bankrupt the county pension system and result in cutbacks everywhere else. That means we have less money for current county employees and benefits, fewer services, and disintegrating roads and bridges. Private companies have all but shed their defined benefit retirement programs. Why has the government continued to raise benefits and allow the loopholes? How can a fire chief making $185,000 a year retire on a pension of $240,000? That's due to pension spiking. For those of you that haven't heard about pension spiking, that allows additional benefits, such as, say, a car allowance for a fire chief, to be added to the base salary for the pension calculation. The pension board recently changed its rules for pension spiking for future employees, but something must be done to address that so that the pension system can remain strong and viable for all. You need an advocate, not a bureaucrat. As treasurer, I will use my seat on the retirement board to work to end this abuse and report back to you, the taxpayers. My second priority is around investment returns. And as Bob was saying earlier, the assessor puts a value on the property. The treasurer tax collector mails and collects the property taxes. Another very important responsibility of the treasurer is to invest the county's funds, school district funds, and other special district funds. All of these entities are members of the county investment pool. That pool is about $2 billion. That's a lot of money. While safety and liquidity are most important in safeguarding the county's money, investment returns are key in getting the taxpayers the most for their tax dollars. Now, the state government code dictates the investments that can be purchased, the maturity, how long the investments can be till maturity, and that's 5 years, for all municipal portfolios that's set by law. My goal is to revamp the Treasury Division so that all opportunities for higher returns are realized while keeping the money safe. If you look at the county's investment report at the end of December '09, the return was 0.8%. I looked at 3 counties of different sizes for the same period, and I saw returns ranging from 1.4% to 2.8%. LA County, 1.4%, Placer County, 2.05%, and Sutter County, 2.8%. To put that into context, if the county investment return could be increased to 1.4%, for example, that would mean the members of the investment pool would benefit by an additional $10 million. That's an additional $10 million for our DA to prosecute criminals, or for our sheriff to patrol our streets and our roads. A 2.8% return, that would be an additional $40 million. During the same period at the end of the year, of that $2 billion portfolio, thank you, $400 million was invested with the state local agency investment fund. And those are very liquid funds that can be accessed daily. And my question there is, does the investment pool really need that much liquidity? Another item about investments, also at the end of the year, there was $200 million invested with outside investment managers. Outside investment managers charge a fee, and that's passed on to the pool members. So that effectively means that the members of the pool are being charged twice, once by the county for the investment pool fees, and then again by the investment managers. The office has investment professionals. They should be managing that portfolio. Lastly, the county has obtained a rating from Standard & Poor's, or S&P as you may know it, on its investment pool, and they received a very good rating. However, I would examine the cost and benefit, thank you, of this rating for a public investment fund. In closing, I'd just like to say Contra Costa County is a great place to live. Let's get it back to where it used to be, financially responsible with all the services that a county like ours should have. I am not asking for contributions in this campaign. I ask for your support. I hope you will help me represent you. I would be honored to have your vote on June 8th. Thank you very much.